don't know. Well, this card's great. Enters the battlefield, you may pay that any number of times. When you pay this cost one or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on Primal Adversary. Then up to that many target lands you control become 3/3 wolf creatures with haste that are still lands. Very good card. A 4/3 for 3 with trample is excellent in this format that has a lot of stallies. Other cards in this pack that are good is Soul Guide, Griff, and Flesh Taker. Flame Channeler is a little too hard to get to do anything. I need to get more coffee. I need coffee, I need focus, oh my god. Alright, Primal Adversary. Triskadelphile. We also have Shadow Beast Sighting. Probably going to pick this, but this card is okay. The format's kind of aggressive. I would like to commit to some green here. Gavony Dawnguard I found to be just excellent. 3/3 with Ward 1. As day becomes night or night becomes day. Do all this stuff. But I think I want to commit to getting this green because I would like to cut green to be able to run Primal Adversary. I would like to cut green to increase the probability of getting more Shadow Beast sightings. I love this. This player clearly took like a Defenestrate or something like this because look, it's uncommon, 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 rare. I'm going to get the Shadow Beast sighting. I think that it's between these two. This Gavony Dawnguard is probably a little bit better than Shadow Beast sighting, but I think Primal Adversary is so good I want to support it right now. Well, the best card is the Dreadhound. Strictly. The best card is the Dreadhound, strictly. So I'll get it. I think it's the best card here. Rite of Oblivion is also quite good, but again, Primal Adversary is so good. Yeah, I think that... Dog Tribal. Alright, let's get the good boys. Other good cards here. Rite of Oblivion is very nice. Seize a Storm can be incredible if you actually have a proper build around. Blue, red, Spell seems quite good. Soul Guide Griff, again, I'm quite a fan of. Ecstatic Awakener, I'm quite a fan of. Well. Now, this is an interesting one. This is the best card, but this is exactly what I want if I'm in green. This is... I'm going to get the Farmer. I think card advantage is too good in this format. On a body. You play this, you can get a land in the hand. I'm going to continue with my plan to make sure that I'm snatching up a lot of green. There's a Moonrager's Slash that's late as hell. Lunarch Veteran is solid in the white lists. Again, another Soul Guide Griff. Moonrager Slash is probably the best raw stat one here, but I'm actually going to pick up a Dryad's Revival because I'm in the mood to cut green here. Cut green and leave all my other stuff open. Startle's a fine combat trick. Flip the Switch is fine. I think it's between one of those two. Nothing else really is screaming anything to me. Yeah, I'm just going to get the Flip the Switch, which seems like the most reasonable card that we see. Boom! Getting rewarded. So, I also want to note that Secrets of the Key is probably a strong card if we do wind up in the Simic pieces. We've seen just the sheer number of blue cards rotating around has been quite high. Continue to pick up the green ones. I've definitely found 2-drops to be incredibly sore sorely lacking in them. I think Locked in the Cemetery is actually okay in the blue-green. Okay in the blue-green. Whoa, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gimme them bait hook anglers. Again, this is okay. All right. No Dreadhound? Yeah, get out of here. It's a bad dog anyways. Whoa! Did we do a good job? We're the best player here. Woo! Bait hook angler is incredible. Revenge of the Drowned is incredible. Jeez, really? I actually think the angler's probably marginally better. We have the Brood Weaver. And that's it. Good. Done. Very simple, very strong defensive creature. Blue seems very open in this. I don't know if green is super open, but I'm really happy with Winterthorn's Blessing, Dryad's Revival, Eccentric Farmer, Primal Adversary, and Shadow Beast. Every one of our green cards I'm very pleased with. Now, what do we really want? We want some blue flyers to kind of round things out for us. This is why I got the bait hook anglers. I think that they're essential. Like Revenge of the Drowned is very nice. Organ Hoarder. Yeah, I mean, things are just looking reasonable. Death Blossom Sprout. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Again, we are hungry for some flyers. Hungry for some flyers, but, you know, frankly, if we're just grinding our opponent out very, very slowly. These Locked in the Cemeteries work very nicely with Death Bonnet Sprout, work very nicely with Eccentric Farmer. The very best mushroom? Well, I'm very angry at the Death Bonnet Hulk. I was so annoyed yesterday. You have no idea how freaking annoyed I was. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Dawnheart Rejuvenator. I mean, we do wind up having a little bit of clogging in the 4-drop slot, I think. Or do I want another Flip the Switch? We actually have a pretty thick 4-drop area. Maybe actually we just want to flip it. I think we actually just want to flip it. Yeah, we have a good amount of creatures. I want some things that are more interactive. Defend the Celestus is kind of exactly what we're wanting. Go ahead and move this Devious Cover up out of here. Let's get the Defend the Celestus. Tap at the window. Dumped 4 mountains in a row. I mean, I was like, legitimately, like, why? Why is this what's happening to me? I think probably another Defend the Celestus is strong. And then I might actually peel these Locked in the Cemeteries out. Because then we actually kind of have a pretty clear game plan, which is more of a battling game plan. Defend the Celestus. I think I cannot overstate how good Defend the Celestus is. I would like a Stormrider Spirit. I would like some sort of flyer in there. But I think the Bird Admirer is going to be a little bit... Well, do we want to be someone that runs flips and locks? Go Sean. I think we actually have a lot of options here. I don't think I'm going to be running any of these. I mean, I guess I'll put a start on the side. Field is fixing. Field of Ruin is secretly not good at fixing in this format because that allows you to destroy a non-basic land, and pretty much everyone's going to be running basics. And it feels kind of like a little secret thing because, I mean, if I'm being honest, if you're playing in Constructed, why did it pick that? I mean, that's the card I wanted to pick, but, like, it just selected it. All right, doesn't matter. I mean, if you play a lot of Constructed, you have this sort of, like, use of Field of Ruin as fixing all the time, and it's so easy to just not think about a lot of the other extra text that's on there. And, as you well know, Parkler, we're an expert at thinking about 80% of the text on the card and not the relevant 20%. I think that everything in the 4-drop slot is really good. So I think that we need to play really chill. Like, really slowly. I'm going to get this Organ Hoarder, but I need to be extremely, extremely cognizant. Oh my god, yes. Extremely cognizant of... Let me actually cut these. Wow. Well. Well. Oof. I actually don't know which one is better here. I think it's Rise of the Ants. Phantom Carriage is also incredible. But I think that this is it. It's Revenge of the Drowned. Alright, we can really start cutting some of this. Oh, wow! I mean, this is just... This has been an amazing, amazing run out. I guess the Bird Admirer... I don't think we're going to run all of them. Really? Really? Look at this pack. Oh, didn't we do a good job identifying the open colors? I think it's Shadow Beast Sighting. Wow, I want the whole thing. This, and this. And I think it's... I think I do want Shadow Beast Sighting. I think. I know that that's quite a greedy play. But, all these are bad. I don't know. Oh my gosh, maybe I actually should have taken the Bait Hook Angler. I think the Stormrider Spirit might get out of here. We actually are changing our story here a little bit. We're kind of just a... We just have so much green value. I mean, I think that's it. I think that's the deck. I think this is the entire deck, right? Because if we look, we have almost all creatures. We have Defend the Celestis. We have Winterthorn Blessing. We have Dryad's Revival. And we have the Rise of the Ants. This one can probably... maybe I should have taken the other Bait Hook Angler, but... Revenge of the Drowned as well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually going to pull this out in favor of a single Locked in the Cemetery. Because our deck is actually quite proactive, right? It's quite a proactive deck. Big green friends. That's what this deck is. Double Eccentric Farmer. I think maybe getting this third Shadow Beast Sighting was incorrect. I think that this is one of the best cards in green. Maybe I'm actually fine. Yeah, I think this is what it is. Okay. And the story of our deck is just... Every turn, I'm playing a creature and putting on the pressure. Like, every single turn. And I like this because cards like Flip the Switch can sometimes be tricky to play. Because it's like, ooh, do I want to play an Eccentric Farmer or leave up the Flip the Switch? And it's easier in black when you have reasons to delay for the next turn. How many wins will Day 9 get? There we go. It's easy when you have reasons to delay to maybe do some. Reasons to delay to, you know, cast instants on their turn, like removal, Revenge of the Drowned, things like this. But I like in green how it's just like sorcery speed. Playing a creature, playing a creature, playing a creature, playing a creature, playing a creature. Covetous Castaway is a nice flapper. And I think I'm not going to mess around here. I'm just going to play the Primal Adversary. Gob Wrangler. Falcon Abomination commencing. Some basic defense. Oh, it says, Dear Chat, can someone tell me when AoE starts? It starts the week of the 25th. Turn them all sideways, then I'm not going to attack. Shadow Beast. Defend Celestis is going to be nice eventually. Alright. Ants go marching 2x2. Hurrah. Actually, I think that's a swing right there. I think that was a swing. I think I need to be just, like, just a few percents more patient. It'll be good to have the ants go marching 2x2 in a second here. Shadow Beast sighting. Ethernet says, Shadow Beast sighting art is like me going to the fridge at 2 a.m. Yep, late night snackins. Rise of the Ants is really nice in that it can give us the glorious healy-dealies. Ugh. Alright. He's a glorious resurrector. Oh, my alarm goes off to talk about DK30. Hey, once again, DK30 starts on October 19th. If you'd like to join in with us, you can go to our website for a bunch of information. And important reminders. It's all optional. It is all optional, my friend. Some big old swingo dingoes makes sense for me. In a little moment here. This is a bit of a problem. The origin of DK30. The origin of DK30, which stands for the Day-Night 30-Day Projects, comes from the idea of if you're ever struggling to get started on a larger scale creative project, it can be hard to be a producer for yourself and figure out how to manage all of your time in a way that is most helpful to you. All right, so who gets tapped? One. I mean, maybe we should have waited a turn to avoid getting our switch flipped. So I think we have to speed up anyways. Okay. It can be hard to be a producer of yourself and figure out how to think about the next year or 2 years or something like this. Like, that can actually be a really tricky thing to try to figure out. And so the idea of the DK30 is, or the idea of a 30-day project is, well, just think of how 1 month is going to go. Try to plan out 1 whole month. And I mean, if you're wrong, it's much easier to adjust and retune as opposed to, here's my 3-year plan. And 2 months into your 3-year plan, you're like, oh, fuck. That's fine. Are we dead? We might very well be. This is actually one of the reasons why Falcon Abomination is considered such a strong card right now. It's a 2/2 flyer, and flyers are pretty pesky to deal with. It has a Decayed Zombie, which is kind of an ever-present extra 2 damage that needs to be analyzed. Brilliant. Let's look at the top 2 cards in Exile face down. Okay. And also, this is really good with various, like, sack a thing to make a thing happen. I think the heal on the Rise of the Ants is actually going to be the thing that wins it for us. It's just quite solid. Just quite solid. Yeah, I mean, the Falcon Abomination, you can have the 2/2 that you sack to activate stuff, or... Also, it's just great. It's just a really great card. Oh, this is the spot we like to be in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Ooh, yes. The ants. The ants have risen and healed us just 3. And it was enough. And it was enough. And it was. And it was so. Oof, this is close. But I think it is a send back. I think it is a send back. Well, this is a really good defensive card. This is not a card in our opening hand, though. I think it actually is correct to keep. I think it actually is a correct keep. I think I'm okay missing 1 turn in this. Centric Farmer is the absolute nuts here. Outside of land. Ooh, feels so good. It feels so good. Go ahead and smash down an Eccentric Farmer right away. Especially given our hand, there's a higher probability of there being lands at the top. And in you go. And I think the reason that it's a correct keep is that, just thinking about the EV of this play, we have so many insane, really good outcomes when I just get an extra land. Covetous Castaway to the graveyard, Primal Adversary to the hand, yeah. Like, we have many of these cast from the graveyard, flashback, disturb type things. We have Organ Hoarders, we have a Neville Gaston we have, like, lots of, like, power plays that I think that it's fine to do it with. It's a smeg. It's all good. Organ Hoarder for land, I think, is the play here. Relatively straightforward. So, in terms of card advantage, it appears that we have access to more resources than our opponent. I mean, this is good. I think the key is gonna be to start playing 2 a turn, like Broodweaver and Baithook Angler is probably the next one. Yeah, I'll put it on top. And I want the blue available so I can play the Baithook Angler. Green. So our opponent's big power spike comes when this flips. So we'll probably chump here. And then just Revenge of the Drowned and play normally. I think I will also be Dryad Revivaling the Rise of the Ants at some point here. That feels right. I think this is the block. If my opponent has a spell, great. It's dead. And this didn't swing. Oh, the best possible outcome for your pal Day 9. Polish Sniper says, do you have any recommendations on good SC2 casters to watch? Quick question, Polish Sniper. Did you mean, like, commentary? Like, watching for the pure entertainment value? Because I will have to be shameless and recommend my brother, Tasteless, who is the caster of the GSL. The longest-running esports show in history. Okay. All right. Pay. Pay. This one. This one. If you're asking about broadcasters, I am a big fan of Pig. X5 Pig. It's okay. That's actually okay. It's actually all just fine. So these three can trade with this. We're a little bit low on cards. Yeah. I think this is still the best play. Let's do it. Probably what I'm going to do next turn is Dryad's Revival, the Revenge of the Drowned, cast Revenge of the Drowned on the Primal Adversary to put it back on top of my deck, and then my opponent will concede. But I'm just going to give them one more turn. I think that I wanted to get more ants out before I swung. We're absolutely not going to be blocking this at all. I don't think there's a single way for this to just, like, double damage +3. Oh, does that do it? Target this and zap that. I think this list is very, 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 very good. I mean, I feel like this game was just an apt demonstration of that. I mean, I have no idea how you... Yep. Great. And we had so many spells in hand. Remember when I said, well, Primal Adversary is really good, so I want to make sure I build around that. That's really good. Bum, ba-da-dum, da-da-dum. Diamond, here we come. Well, let's remember who's streaming. It's your pal Sean, who has been well known to screw the pooch. Let's see what we're working with. Mystic Skull. All right, this card I think is very bad. I think that the right thing to do is just to always be trading. Oh, there's an eccentric farmer. Happy to see that guy. Yes, Day9, gamer. Trying to win with Simic, his best color combination in draft. Tuesday Twitch says, do you have any tips for making a high-quality stream on a low budget? How low of a budget? It's been a few hours tweaking my microphone audio today, and I'm still not happy with it. It took me 1,000,000 centuries to get my stuff to be good. I'm doing this. You have a combat trick, then, you know, that's fine. I think we just absolutely own in the long run. Oh, the Nutland. This is going to get locked in the cemetery at some point here. Yeah, I mean, to get my microphone to feel good just took forever. Just took for frickin' ever. Oh, you get vigilance with this thing? Oh, nice. Okay. A classic error. So, we're close to being able to just lock this in the cemetery no matter what. I think if we Winter Thorn Blessing on this one, no attacks. I think we'll be good. Removal spell? Okay. Oh, yes, Jadar. Jadar. And so I think that we can pretty much lock this up by doing this. And then I think we're okay. Could be another clear shot, which would stink, but this still taps. And again, our game plan is relatively clear. We just kind of stall and then slowly start to overwhelm our opponent with Shadow Beasts, Celestices, all this stuff. Well, I have a headset with microphone, but I might get a new one around the holidays, maybe 100 to 200. Yeah, like, I used a Blue Snowball for a long time, and it wasn't amazing quality, but it was great for 50 bucks. Really getting audio to sound good just takes tons of time, lots of tuning and tweaking. Like, audio people are worth their weight in gold on productions because so much of what makes the audio sound good is just slow preference, slow preference, slow preference. My opponent combat tricks this. Combat trick for the eccentric farmer is more than fine. We're hunting for a land, pretty clearly here, so then we can lock down the death on it to sprout. What land do we want? We will take a blue land. Pretty simple. But I think Tuesday Twitch, if you start to look up mixtures of compressors, noise gates, filters, like for instance, I have a lot of low end pulled way down on my voice. And I have some of the higher end stuff pulled up a little bit, but then I also have certain frequencies where, like, in this room, if I just have that frequency, you'll just hear this. Why? Because I'm in a building that's above a garage, you know. Sure, that's fine. If this flips, I do have to worry about my Shadow Beast sighting and such things getting deleted. which does make this a little bit of a threat. Keep blocking this one. But I think that the basic thing that I wish to communicate is that this stuff is just really, 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 really hard. This is absolutely the correct thing to do. Oh, we're getting quite lucky with this thing continuing to whiff. The best draw is just land. Excellent. This is getting gone. Yeah, it just takes time like crazy to just keep adjusting. So if it's taking a long time and is a pain, just recall that it took me about 2 months to get this setup to feel good. Oh my god, thank you, sweetheart. Oh my god, I got a coffee delivery. I completely forgot that we talked about coffee earlier. This is awesome. Still a relatively... That's good. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is true that if a creature comes in here, this can start exiling this sort of stuff. But if we draw another land, we just rise the ants again. We're still getting a overall larger amount of value than our opponent. Minus this card. Wow, Catilda, Jesus. Probably gonna just crack draw this. Good old Jadar. Well, that's certainly reassuring. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are a huge pain in the ass. And it's so funny because, like, sometimes feels like, dude, come on. Like, I just want it to sound normal. That's a little bit sad, but that's okay. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. This is going to get deleted. You hate to see it. I would rather my opponent lose on a blowout to defend the Celestis. Oh, we got a cat that's happy. Ooh. Should we think about winning it by mill at this point? I mean, it's plausible. God, Dispy, you're so loud. Dispy. Yeah, Mom and Dad. Wah, ah, ah. Oh. Holy shit, this cat. Dude, Despy has been... if there's one thing that has been, like, a real plus during the lockdowns of the last nearly 2-ish years, Jesus, is that Despy has just been so happy. Oh my god. I mean, she needs to stop attacking Sheriff. She gets all amped up because I'm, like, scritching her tummy and, like, scritching her head and, like, playing with her. And then she's just like, ah, it's Sheriff! And she fucking swipes at Sheriff's head. And Sheriff's like, oh. What? Why? Poor cat. She's been a real happy baby. This is a mean ace. Sure. What do we got in here? Well, that's kind of funny. Zombies are coming to town. I'm going to defend like this, because Blade Brand is a spell. Champion of the Perished, combined with Jadar, is very sick. Bangler time. I mean, a Bangler in the air might be okay, but I genuinely think that probably Mill is how we're going to win this. I mean, I think that we have very strong cards. Defend the Celestis. We have 2 of these. The Covetous Castaway dies. That's another alternative. Actually, I should be blocking with the Covetous Castaway. That's what we should be doing. We should be blocking with the Covetous Castaway to prevent these from continuing to respawn. I actually would like an island to be big and a forest to be big. I mean, that's great. We just got 3 creatures onto the battlefield. Coming up, lands are actually pretty good for us as well. We have a lot of land in here, because we have 2 Shadow Beast sightings, and this can exile them. So I'm just, like, slowly building up lands and stuff. Uh-oh. What costs X? Contortionist Fruit. Terrific. Yeah, I mean, I really think we're gonna do this via the Millies, the Millie Skillies. Because basically, these 3 don't really matter. So we have 7, 7, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. We have 6, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. I mean, a lot of our stat lines are a bit more relevant. Not to mention that we have some really nice plays where we just chump with the Covetous Castaway and then it comes back as a flyer next turn. I think chumping is a very strong play for us in a lot of these spots. Villain appears to be trying to slowly get things. Alright, I thought about this play, so we go Shadow Beast. Draz Revival for the Shadow Beast. Pass turn. This is a little bit of a risk. This is a little bit of a risk. But we did make it daytime, so I don't think our opponent's going to want to swing now. It's a little bit of a risk because we clearly don't have enough mana to do a Shadow Beast sighting. Clearly don't. Or sweet, clearly don't have enough mana to do a Defend the Celestis. But I think that we stall more effectively than our opponents. Especially if we get that winter things. Never mind, it's right there. I forgot we used it like really early in this game. Jack-o'-lantern can exile and add a mana. Alright, so 9 turns left. I'm not giving up. I want to have a good day. Padron 56 says, work has calmed down enough to be able to watch from South Africa. Well, hey, I'm good to hear that work is calm, and hopefully life has calmed down there. I know there's been some turmoil in recent months. Genuinely think my opponent's trying to eventually get to... Crazily enough, I think we do not cast the Organ Hoarder. I think we just say no to that, because the Organ Hoarder will put stuff into our bin. And I'm scared about that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's probably 5 of these 8 are land, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so if my opponent's running a 17 land deck, 5 of these 10 cards are land. Padron says, actually heading to Sweden next year, the economy is too volatile. So any EU recommendations would be great, like beer. Yeah, I hope it goes well for you. Hope it goes well for you, man. Looks like the go wide plan is quite effective for us, huh? We're really getting to see the whole deck. It's kind of cool. Fine by us. Fine by us. You know, Crossroads Candle Guide is another of these cards that when you look at, it doesn't look very good. It's a 3/4 for 4. The 2 add 1 mana, but again, enters and exiles a card from a graveyard. I actually think this card is underrated. The exile a card in the graveyard is so good in this format. Got an angler with the bangler. Alright, well, we're chilling. 8 turns left. Almost none of these things have trample, though. Like Menace, Vigilance. Literally 0 tramplers. Yeah, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 4, 8, 9. We have more than that. 4, 9, 10, 14. 5 more than they. I actually don't see how my opponent wins this. And I don't see how they win this. Could mean they're likely going to lose. It could also mean I don't know. I don't know how they win this. One of the things that we are also cognizant of is that they could have a card that says target player draws 2 cards. So staying behind by 3, I think, is really good. It's really essential, if we're being honest. There's 10 land right there. Let's count how many are in the bin. 1, 2, 3. 3 in the bin. So that's 13. So 4 of these 8. No, I'm not going to do that. Could have Dreadhound. Yeah, that would virtually immediately lose it for us. Single 4/4 is fine. We have all of our Shadow Beasts away. Dreadhound also mills 3 when it enters. Oh, yeah, that's right. Woo! Oh, maybe a Dreadhound. And then we could honestly do a great deal of chumping, and then on the swing back, roast them. Roasty toasty them. Why not play the Shadow Beast on their turn? It's actually sorcery speed. If it were instant speed, you'd be absolutely correct. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. Huh. Alright, that poses a problem for us. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay, so first let's count on the swing back, right? So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swinging. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they have 7 swinging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 swinging. 8, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 total. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So we'll have 7 on the swing back. 3 will get blocked. So we want to try to leave as many 4 toughness things alive as possible, right? Because these all have death touch. Let's go to blockers. Okay, so this gets chumped. This large one gets chumped. This large one has menace. We might just let the menace through. Is there a +4/+4 combat trick? I don't think so. I think I let that one in. So then I need to just block with my smallest attackers. So I should block like this. This has vigilance. Like that. This needs to be blocked. We'll send a 2/4 to block. 4/4. 3/4 and 2/4 need to be blocked. Organ Hoarder blocks. Doesn't matter. Let 9 through. They're dead on the swing back even if they have a creature. I don't think there's a way. Should block the vigilance with the 6/5? No, I shouldn't. Missing the 2/2 on the left. Oh, shit, there's a 2/2 on the left. Ah, crap. I'm the best player here unless he has that thing that deals 2 damage. Ah, man, I missed the 2/2 on the left. Mill. Oh my god, that might actually have been the loss. Oh, if my opponent has that creature, I'm going to be so bummed. Arrogant Outlaw? I mean, it could be. Why not Celestis the 2? Everything has Death Touch. All these Death Touch. That I kind of feel like we're dead. Vigilance 1 is not tapped. Nice. That's a nice call. That's a good point. But even so, even though we can eat one, our goal is not to eat creatures. Our goal is to kill on the swing back. So even though we could have done that, we don't want to do that. Now this is 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. It's fine. It means 1 less blocker. But remember, we are trying to distribute the maximum amount of damage. And so if we put counters on this one, it has trample, but we might want to put a whole bunch of other things like this. Ah, shit. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Shit. Damn it, we lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this Death Touching lady got us. only we'd drawn another Defend the Celestis. If only we'd drawn another Defend the Celestis. Yeah, I mean, the Death-Touching Lady basically completely annihilated the stalemate. But that's all right. That's all right. I think we still played pretty well. Oh yeah, sorry, Magic. Sorry, Magic the Gathering. But yeah, that's another reason why we really don't want to stack all the counters on one creature when we're trying to win on the swing back. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. All right. Big green friends. Let's do it. I still think our list is all right. Still think our list is all right. And also so far, 1. 1. Sand is actually very good. Locked in the Cemetery is a fine card for this. Double Shadow Beast sighting is fantastic for our goal of just slowing things down. And if they have flyers early on, it's fine. Lunar Veteran is fine. I'll happily Nebelgast Intrude on the Lunar. We don't really need the Eccentric Farmer yet. Nebelgast Intruder is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, Spirits are good as value, but in terms of tempo... Oh, alright, well, we win. No attacks. I'm done. Shadow Beast, Shadow Beast, Shadow Beast. All right. Villain stuck on land. This feels like appropriate justice, right? We have an incredibly long game, very dramatic. A lot of intensity to it. I know of no flash white cards outside of Cathar Commando. Our opponent just gets stuck. Seems fine. Dryas Revival into more Shadow Beasts? Don't think I'm not. Don't think I'm not, my friend. Probably Eccentric Farmer into land and Rise of the Ants seems pretty good. Hey, look at this. Actually, Eccentric Farmer into Locked in the Cemetery is excellent. Oh, you know. I'm a Shadow Beast sighting deck. It's a day. Alright, so we'll tap it with Locked in the Cemetery, no problem. Alright. ArrowSW gifting us 5. Clearly a fan of Shadow Beasts and their various forms of being sighted. Nice. Hard spot. Thanks, Arrow SW. Gifting us 5 on this beautiful day. Ta-da. I have everything. I mean, this is like legitimately ridiculous. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Shadow Beasts are a really good card. I think they're really good. I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I think. That was an easy game. Is Day 9 TV a Simic gamer? I think so, Chandelar. I think so. As long as we're getting to 3 wins in all these drafts, I think I'm okay. I think I am. Whoa, what a hand. Holy crap. Turn 1, Death Bonnet Sprout on the play, allowing me to go into Eccentric Farmer, which can increase the probability of flipping this much, much, much earlier. I mean, that's just busted good. And we have a lot of those. Oh my god, this is a god run out. This is the god hand. This is the god hand. Yeah, look, Evolving Wilds. Exorus is done. Exorus is done. Thermal Alchemist is no problem. Into the bin with you. Now, these little babies synergize well together, because the Death Bonnet Sprout increases the probability of being able to pump things back into the hand for both. Kind of stinks that there's only one creature in there, but no, I think this is still fine. Rise of the Ants. Rants. Component collector commencing. Locked in the cemetery. Alright, well, let's do this. Did it in the wrong order. I should play the Eccentric Farmer first, but I don't know. The guy already sees the stuff. Let's get the green, I guess. Green's fine. A little sad to have the Primal Adversary there, but that's okay. We have ways to get that back with the Dryad's Revival. Alright, click on the Collector. Alright, so this is just like the delay of game list. I think this is basically the play. So, we're soon enough going to be able to begin exiling stuff from the bin. I mean, I know that this pulls one out for the Death Blossom Sprout, but I think it's fine. I think I'd rather have the Drifter in the skies dealing damage. Plus, these can delay, but these will never win a game, right? These just prevent the game from getting lost. And this is a very tiny baby drain. Spell Rune Painter is a little bit more severe. Scob Wrangler is annoying. But that's okay. This will probably chump this. 17. Yeah. I mean, it's looking a lot like Shadow Beast, Rise of the Ants. Just like slowly growing, slowly growing. Alright, we're coming in. Shadow Beast's delay of game. Depending upon what's coming up, I mean, this could look quite problemy for us. Quite problemy for us. Delay card, delay card. Like, delay, delay, delay. This is a chipper. 2 cards in hand versus 5-ish cards in hand. Oh, and this taps, and then this taps. This, and then this. Whoa! Sure. Oregon Hoarder in the bin. I'm actually pleased about that. I don't think we're hurting for any castability. That's an option. Alright. Well, let's just start playing them out one at a time. And then next turn, we rise them ants up. Once I can start swinging with these, I think we'll be good. Oh. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap your booty. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Let's count here. 4, 3. Okay, so this is 8 total. And then we have 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 lands out of our 17. So 6 of these 15 are lands. That's pretty good. This is what I found with Component Collector, Scob Wrangler type things. Scob Wrangler is very good, especially if you have like a lot of little decay zombies. But I find that you wind up in spots like this where, like, look at this. Threat, threat, threat. And then this is a good blocker. These are good blockers. Eventually this will become a threat and start growing. But this is really the only threat. So if that's the only threat that you really have, how do you close the game out? I don't understand. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Revenge of the Drowned on this. Just make this go to the bin. I think my opponent may have misclicked. Scob Wranglers first, and then... Great. I have many more where this came from. 1, 3, nothing. Great. So I'm going to do this first in case that's a flip the switch. Because I have the mana to pay for the flip the switch. Yeah, I'll put that on top of my list. Surprise! Let's try as Revival on the Rise of the Ants. If this gets countered, that's fine. I can flash back the Dryad's Revival with Rise of the Ants, but I'll probably just Rise of the Ants. This is virtually impossible to lose. Android X NZ, so I think that play made sense. The creature was never going to be able to attack. The rest have drain/tap. Yeah, I mean, I think there is a logic to sacking this. Basically, just do nothing card. Because maybe Exorus is saying, well, if I can just tap the ground things... Never once did I think of this. This is really cool. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's tight, right? I mean, that's really sick. You're gonna be worried about burning down the house? If my opponent has burn down the house, then they're the best player here. That's all there is to it. Also, the fact of the matter is, I have, like, 9 ants coming. Caleb Hart says, what's up, Sean Plot? Yo, what up? It's your boy, Sean P. All right, la 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 la. I gotta be honest. Our deck is good due to how much pressure it can put on opponents. But in terms of, like, how I'm going to be spending my minutes, what do we want to exile? Let's exile the Scab Wrangler and get big. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Oh, wait, it's 4 to counter, or 4 to pay to stop the counter magic. And it resolves. Please stop. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, and our opponent's win condition is laid bare. But again, I think our opponent is just focusing so hard on just, like, Thermal Alchemist, Thermal Alchemist, Thermal Alchemist, and a little bit of pings from the Nebelgast. And I'm going to be swinging in with 1, 2, 3, 4 of these things next turn, just dealing 3. I might even actually swing with the Bait Hook Angler. Definitely swinging with the Death Bonnet Hulk. Spell Rune. Santa Claus is coming to town. I don't know why I think that's a cool thing to say, but by God, you're hearing me say it. Why are we double blocking? Maybe because there's some sort of damage spell? Or villain's playing on mobile. And Missy Clickdeed. My God, I find this draft format challenging. I think this deck is very, very good, but I think this is tough, tricky format. 4-1, having fun. Day 9, number 1. Incredible hand. Defense, defense, mega defense, mega defense. And then we will just slowly grind our way to Shadow Beastos. I say quickly. Thodoros is the trick to sounding smart and clever is just to say as many words as possible in as many combinations as possible. Like trying to brute force a password. That's true. That's true. If there's one thing I've learned in my career, it's that if you keep talking, my God, you sound smart. It's Banglin time. And my opponent is red-white. We're gonna win! Red-white. The absolutely unwinnable color combination. Burke for Cereals says, can someone explain the difference between Premier and non-Premier drafts in Arena? Premier is that when you are drafting with other people there. Non-Premier is you are drafting against 7 other AI bots. Wow. I'll hit him with the no block. Take 6. Everything is fine. It's all fine. Don't worry, we're fine. Absolutely perfect job with this. Will we block the Cathar Commando? You bet your whole butt we will. Aquarian Cathars. Let's just take a moment and see what the swing is. It isn't. It isn't at all. Simple a play as any. Now, I think that what we can do is probably next turn, Eccentric Farmer, pick up an island, and then we'll have enough in the bin for the... No, we'll be 1 shy, huh? This is exactly what happened to me when I was red-white. I, like, do a small amount of things, and then I'm like, and I'm dead. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Excellent. Brilliant. Fantastic. Eccentric farmer, he's a hero. Gonna lock the cemetery down to 0. Green, please. This is a little narrow of a spot to be in. A little narrow, but I mean, if we get one more turn, we're just going to be Bird Timberland guiding, and I think we're going to be fine. Strange plays from Villain. Well, I mean, Villain is really in a spot where they, like, have to do magic. Or they lose. Right? Then this guy can come down, but then I can't do anything. Oh my god, it's good old Ritual Guardian. Alright, so we do this. Alright, so then we have as long as we can not lose immediately, we win. Alright, let's make that game go on long. 5 to get that out. I will do this. And because we are feeling a little... This and this, please. So we're just going to do the very conservative tap down. Now this is a very, very thin play, but I'm going to... Oh wait, I don't have any force in. Never mind. Alright, fine. Alright, ultra-conservative plays for ultra-conservative days. This has reach, by the way. Still fine. I don't blame Villain. Sometimes you wind up in red-white. It's another thing that Paulo Vitor Damarosa said in those draft videos I watched, where he has a couple color combinations he's looking for. He's not really looking to avoid any ones, except for, like, red-white. It's like, okay. Okie dokie. I'm just going to put 3 on this, because then it's a 5/6. Burn the Accursed deals 5. So if this is Burn the Accursed, I mean, you can shoot this down, which is fine. I will try to cast some ants soon. Sure, I don't care. I hate the death. Sometimes. Oh my god, give me a blue. Swinging for 5. Bang. Not my organ hoarder. Oh, that is so annoying. I did it! We're casting ants! Alright, nice. We're doing it. Oh my gosh, we're winning a game of Magic the Gathering. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I mean, I'm still shaking in my proverbial boots. So let us sanctify. Really? Very well. You've got it. 12 left. I will turn this sideways. Very good. We are nearly pseudo somewhat, in a certain regard, doing it. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Oh, yeah. Those Luminous Phantoms just trying to, like, get in there. Doing his best. It's so sad. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, are we going to do it? Oh. This is a tricky pickle, right? Like, what do you tap down? No, that's not the one. 12 cards left, a bin full of stuff. Alright. My accursedness has been thoroughly burned. Actually, we do this, right? Sure, man. Figured it out. I solved the puzzle. Woo! Oh my god, we beat a red-white deck. We are a successful gamer. Does that mean that we've hit 5? Did we hit that breakpoint? Did the believers win for once? Nice. 5-1. Praise the sun. Alright, 5+ and believer. We're getting there. We're improving enough. We are improving enough. It's a bad hand. Very good stuff. I think that probably sending this one back because we're a stall play gamer. I'd like to give a shout out to all the believers who believed. Alright, well, this is up double red. Oh, this is some good stuff right here. We'll take our damage. We'll take a little pain here. Festival Crasher is... Oh, it's red-white again! Yeah! Now remember, red-white is not a good color combination, but then again, I'm not a very good color combination either. Eccentric Farmoor. Blue, please. We have just hit with every single Eccentric Farmer. What color combination am I? I think white and balding is my color combination. Alright. I think no blocks. I think taking a little bit of damage here is fine. Nothing at all. Fantastic. Alright, and then I think that this is mostly it. Next turn, Birdit, Mire, Baithook Angler from the bin. No, probably Baithook Angler from the hand. Ow. Nothing in the air, so I'm going to go ahead and Eccentric Farmer to get the land. Guaranteed. Let's get the blue, please. I think this is fine. I have enough defenders. You know, opponent would have to, like, burn the Accursed and then on their turn, like, cast something else, but... I mean, shooting me for one a little bit at a time is fine. Sure. The correct move is Organ Hoarder first. See what we get. Rants. Rise of the Ants. I'd like to give a special shout out to Shadow Beast Sighting for just being really good. Yeah, I mean, if this is like cast a spell, perfect. Oh my god, is Villain like all in on the Brimstone Vandal? Sure. I mean, is this not just an incredible show of how strong our deck is? That we literally get Vanquish the Hoarded. And we had a huge board. And we have this enormous suite of cards. 4 and 3, so villain can get... 4 and 3 is 7, so they can get plus 1, 2, 3, so they can deal 6 damage. So we should just pass. You can also just play this right away. Actually, this is probably the best play, right? This is probably the best. No attacks. Do we have the Wither Bloom? No, we haven't even drawn it yet. Yeah, because the Wither Bloom Blessing, or Winter Flazoom Blessing, I remember what it's called. Alright, well, this... I mean, the sheer card advantage in this is just revolting. So many ants. So many ants. I think you bottomed that one? Yeah. An ant? Potato, potato. Okay. I mean, I guess just Shadow Beast, Shadow Beast, Shadow Beast. Probably Dryad's Revival, Shadow Beast, stuff like this. I mean, we're gonna get there. We're eventually gonna get there. Yep. Took us a minute, but we got there. Alright, so that's 6 and 1. Unbelievable. I thought I'd never see this screen. If we hit Diamond today, I will weep with joy. This thing is weird, again, about drafts. Well, actually not about drafts, about learning in general. If we go to MS Paint, again, there is this... if this is rank going up this way, and here's as time goes on, if you're playing like a solid deck in Standard, for instance, your rank generally does something like this with some wiggliness. But if you are trying to learn, typically you will even out until you learn, and then you will start to go up, you know, like that. Wow, that's great. Consider against Shylock. Well, this is probably blue-black. I mean, I'm surprised to see blue-black. I've not really seen that color combination much. Hobzobble. Oh my god. The absolute king card. Nope. Dude, Baithook Angler is just gross. It's so good. It's like always so good. Hopscotch's Sean, would you agree that Shadow Beast is your Gretchen of this set? Ooh, that's hard to say. That's tough to say, because that, you know, in a way that feels disrespectful to my ever sweet Gretchen Titchwilly. You know what I mean? Very good. I can't think of a 2-mana counter, so I will play the Organ Porter. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love that. Seems like a really good card. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. You know, I mean, to me, that feels like if someone said, "Hey, Sean, how does this work?" At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, any number of target players other than that player each draw cards equal to the number of curses attached to that player. Alright, well, let's do this. So it looks like my villain's going to be drawing a lot of cards. Ooh, nasty. Very nasty, actually. Incredibly nasty, because next turn we can go Island, Winterhorn Blessing, defend the Celestis. Baneblade Scoundrel. Like, I mean, villain's going to obviously be drawing a lot of cards, but I think we can turn the pressure here. So, how do we want to do this? Tap this guy. There you go. It's daytime. How shall ye block? Burly Breaker. Wow, alright, sure. Well, I mean, I'm not thrilled about that, but you know, what are you gonna do? Nothing? Nothing at all? Really? Not a thing? This is looking like a W. I'll hang back with the Landies. Yeah, this is just a horrible spot for Shylock, you know? Shuffle. I mean, probably gonna just Winterhorn Blessing, you know? Yeah, just draw cards, sure. So if I do this, and then I tap something with all four of these, huh? Probably this one. So if I attack with this, so if one of these goes unblocked. Yep, never mind. This is fine. Yep. Great. Ideal. Perfect. As desired. As desired. Alright. Alright. Falcon Abomination. This guy should have Death Touch. It's not even clear to me if my... Ooh, that's good. We have 12 in there. Let's go ahead and lock down the Death Touch guy. Got to chump twice. Ooh, man. Ooh, man, that felt good. My opponent. Oh, dude, we had the clear linear plan going on. 7 wins. It feels nice. And I think this was like one of the best drafts we had. We went 7-1. I knew I could trust the big green friends. And the only game we lost was against someone who also just kind of stalled out alongside us.